alaikum. Darsimizga xush kelibsiz. Welcome to our new lesson. In this lesson, we will talk about numbers. This is a very important skill to be able to read numbers, to say your phone number, to be able to identify what numbers are you've been told. So please take time to practice this topic and devote from 1 to 2 weeks of daily regular practice so you can handle everything at once and then move on to another topic. Some of the topics come with practice and numbers is one of them, and we have many videos like time, multiplication table and others to help you practice this topic. But first of all, let's see the numbers from 1 to 10. This is how I read numbers in Uzbek. You ready? Başladık. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Some of you probably know already basic counting from 0 to 10. If you are new to this, let's take time to memorize. If you are not, you could just watch this video on speed mode and move to the next part. Let's practice these numbers. What's this? This is 8. 8. 8. What's this number? Bu neçe? Bu neçe? What's this number? 7. 7. What's this number? Tor. Tor. Pay attention, I'm not reading the word, the letter T. The last one. Tort. There's no T in the end. It's silent. Tor. Tor. 10. 10. 2. 2. 8, 7, tor, 10, 2. I hope you're taking notes and you can do that now by your own. Ready? Tayyor mısınız? Okay, now let's do that again. Am I moving quickly? I will try doing it again slower. Okay. Okay, check yourself. 2, 10, 4, 7, 8. 2, 10, 4, 7, 8. Okay, now basic counting is very important. If you master that skill, now you can count from 11 to 20 easily, because that's how you say 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3. So 10 is on. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 20 is a different word. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Let's do that together. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's count backwards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Bu neçe? So, you know that the first digit is 10. And how to say 10? On. So, on something. On something. Now, let's find out what's this something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 17. 10, 1, 17, 11, 10, 1, 2, 3, 3, 10, 3, 17, 11, 10, 3. What's this? Let's count till 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 9. 10, and this is 16. So we say on. Now, how to say 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 19, 10, 16. 17, 11, 13, 19, 10, 16. 16, 10, 19, 13, 14, 17. Now your turn. Okay, let's move on. Sekiz, yedi, tor, 12. Now, let's learn tens. So, on, we just talked about on, then 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I basically think that if you learn basic count from 1 to 10 and then tens, like 90% of the job is done. Because whenever you have the combinations, it matters whether you know by heart basic counting from 1 to 10 and tens. They solve everything. And pay attention that they differ. 1, 10 do not look like. 2, 20, they are not alike. 3, 30. Only over here, 6 and 60 have similar letters in the beginning, 3 letters. Here, 7 and 70 also something similar, 8, 80 and 9, 90. The rest, they are all different. 1, 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 40, 5, 50, 60, 60, 70, 8, 80, 9, 90, 10, 100. Take time to digest this. Maybe you could pause the video and then continue watching, because in the next part we will go into bigger numbers and we'll learn how to practice, how to memorize. I'll share some tips. Ready? Okay, first let's practice how to say 10. On. How to say 30. 30. Bu neçe? Sounds like a car brand. 90. 90 70 20. Okay, now let's move on to bigger numbers. And again, if you know basic counting, which is from 1 to 10, then you can add just word 100. Well, the word 100 is yüz. Bir yüz, iki yüz, üç yüz, dört yüz, beş yüz, altı yüz, yedi yüz, sekiz yüz, dokuz yüz, min. Yüz, iki yüz, üç yüz, dört yüz, beş yüz, altı yüz, yedi yüz, sekiz yüz, dokuz yüz, min. Do you know the basic counting? What's this number? Bir, iki, üç. Üç. So you say üç yüz, which is 300. Basic counting till 9. Bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı, yedi, sekiz, dokuz. Dokuz yüz. Yüz. We don't say bir yüz. It's just yüz. Bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı. Altı yüz. And bir, iki yüz. Üç yüz, dokuz yüz, yüz, altı yüz, iki yüz. Now your turn. Okay, backwards. Good. Okay, remember this? All tens are the same. On, and then back basic counting. On, 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 17, 11, 13, 19, 10, 16. Okay. Again, basic counting. Sekiz, yedi, dört, 12. Actually, whenever I try learning a new language, I start with numbers because this is something universal and fun to do with when you start learning another language, a new language. And when you master it, it gives you self-confidence and you can do more. Okay, next. Tens, 10, 30, 90, 70, 20. Okay. Now, if you know tens, then you can make thousands. You can say thousands. You can read thousands. On, so don't look at this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 min, 20 min, 30 min, 40 min, 50 min, 60 min, 70 min, 80 min, 90 min, 100 min. So ask yourself how well you know tens, and you haven't memorized them. Go back and memorize, and check yourself whether you can read big numbers. What's this? These are Uzbek sums, and they are perfect textbook to learn from and memorize big numbers. It already has thousands, so we have Ming word on each of them. It's written Ming. Now you can learn the word thousand itself. You can word 2000, iki Ming, beş Ming, 10 Ming, 20 Ming, 50 Ming, here 50 Ming, 20 Ming, 100 Ming, 200 Ming. So whenever you touch Uzbek sums, pay attention. What's the number? What it says? Does it say what it's written? Of course it will. So, ways to practice numbers. First, universal and I think very practical way is to memorize your phone number. No matter where you are, you can always memorize your phone number, and this is how you could get better in Uzbek numbers. Pay attention to bills, car plates. Like when you exit a grocery store, you are given a huge list, and each item has, very detailed price with lots of pennies and stuff. And you can read those. Train your brain. Car plates, address. And whenever you see numbers or every single day, push your brain, remind yourself that you're learning it. So whenever you see it, automatically you read in your native language, either in English or it can be Russian. But when you're learning Uzbek, focus reading it in Uzbek. I will show you one version of how we in Uzbekistan read numbers. So the popular digit here would be 9, because this is code of the country, 998, right? 998, or 900, 900, 98, 8. 998 or 998, 998. Then comes the code. We usually don't say this part. We start from this part if we're inside the country, and it starts 91. You can say it 91 or 91 lik. We add lik. Why we add lik means it's an ending, it's a suffix which we add when we want to highlight the group. So there are a number of groups that start with 91. There are a number of groups starts with 78. The number of here, you see 97, 99. So we can add lik to each of the code. We can say without lik. So it can be just 91. Then 207, 207, 55, 89. 91lik 207, 55, 89. 91lik 207, 55, 89. What's your number? Do you know your number in Uzbek? Can you say it? You could write it here in the comments below, and you can omit one digit, so, or create one. It doesn't have to be real. Let's read this one. So 78 is a number that starts for home or office. So this is like a fixed line, right? And not cell phone. So 998 again, 998. So here you can read that the way, so you, in the previous slide we just said 998, 998. In the second slide is 998. But again, inside the country we don't read this part. 78 li, 78 li, and I may not read the k part, lik or li. 245, 32, 43. 78, 245, 32, 43. See, it's quick. 78, 245, 32, 43. 78, 245, 32, 43. Okay, these numbers for you to practice reading them in Uzbek, and leave your home task in the comments too. Write down in your notebook and practice telling, reading digits in Uzbek. I hope you liked the lesson. Let me know by pressing like, and I will be waiting your comments and waiting you in the next lesson. Кейінгі дәрісте көрішкенше, хайыр!